morning. Hi, this is Leslie Nordia reporting live from the North Coast Courier at the Ballito off-ramp, where there is a checkpoint protecting Ballito shopping centres and Ballito residents. This checkpoint is manned by the Ballito residents and Sharkers Head residents, and I'm here to speak to Mags, who represents the GBOC, on how you can volunteer to join these checkpoints.
How's it, Leslie? Thanks so much for having me represent the community and chat to you about the checkpoints that have been going on since the start of the unrest. It's been something that has turned our province and our country upside down. Look, if you just take a look what's happening right now because of our community.
So good to see that spark truck coming.
Sends goosebumps. It literally does. So, you know, I just want to first of all thank the community for what and how they have come together on behalf of the GBOC. The GBOC is the Greater Ballito Operating Centre or Committee, and just to clear that we are not a meeting committee. It's not somewhere where we sit and have meetings hour after hour. It's an operations centre that speak to security personnel, abled bodies, about security points. We discuss with the likes of you, the media, and you know the SAPS police forces, and so on and so on. So you know we have the opportunity to see these food trucks coming through because of the support. However, we're not in a position at the moment to drop our guard. The nights have been bitterly cold, and we see from the community coming through with fire pits, dropping off firewood, keeping our guys going 24 hours a day. Some of the guys have been working 20-hour shifts, you know, lighting the warmth through the bitter cold evenings, you know, keeping on all the security checkpoints in the Greater Ballito area. But we really appeal to the public to continue the support. We're also appealing to the business owners that have had their businesses protected, that are able to open their doors, that are able to supply the Greater Ballito area, that they also stand forward and continue to protect our community. We are not in a position right now to drop our guard. We have to remain vigilant in this time. And so we'll ask the community, again, just to say thank you, but please, if you are able to volunteer, to go to the portal www.ballito.info. All the information that you need is there. The volunteer processes have been simplified. We are very aware that over the last couple of days it has been a bit complicated, and we've kind of just been trying to get our ducks in a row and also figure ourselves out, working 24 hours a day. But the processes and the IT guys have been phenomenal on jumping on board and simplifying the process. So we really appeal to the public to come forward and continue helping, especially till Monday. We need this throughout the weekend. Volunteer at www.ballito.info. They can also go to the channels if they like, but you'll be ushered through those avenues with administration volunteers that will then post you at your relevant security points throughout the weekend. So it is, you can see everybody's working to put this together, keep this together, you know, at our security checkpoints. But we cannot stand down. We've had a collective sigh of relief. Yesterday, Friday went really well. Community just really unified with compliance of requests. Yes.
You said yesterday went really well. What was happening yesterday? Just in terms of retail, shopping centres, what was actually happening on the ground?
It was the first official day that shops were open, and that meant that we had to do traffic control, crowd control. We are still amidst the thickest of COVID with COVID protocol. There were meetings going on for hours, early hours of the morning, regarding how do we allocate sufficient supplies to people, and that people in cars are not at an advantage over those on foot. And that meant communicating out to the communities and the very fact that we were able to up the items per person from 20 to 40 just showed that the community really complied with the requests that were made by the GBOC and so on. Small patrol from myself earlier on this morning. Fuel stations do have fuel, but there are limits. So I'm not going to speak on behalf of all the suppliers, but I do know that one of them is giving a 300 Rand limit. And obviously our essential workers and emergency services have preference. They do have fuel, and majority of number plates, yesterday it was restricted, today we find that we are opening up a little bit more and more with some confidence. But again, from the GBOC and from the ship controls, please, we cannot stand down at any point now. We need to remain guarded. You can see our communities here policing.
And tell me, just throughout the week, I don't know when the controls, what's the overall feedback of the run?
It's actually quite difficult to talk to you without getting emotional. It's been really tough. There's been many long shifts running on adrenaline. The unity I cannot describe with private security companies, the unity of able-bodies, veterans in our community coming through and helping. Messages from our patrol barricades saying, please, we cold, or please, we need food. Besides the security efforts, we reach out at maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. We've had the food groups come through, and they have hot coffee and blankets to lights, generators, fuel, people that were sparing the fuel from their very cars to allow the emergency services to continue operating. So there's a definite communication that this is our community, and we will stand here and we will stand to protect. Fatigue is a real thing, but when help is needed or help is called for, it's a non-negotiable. People come and stand strong. So yes, it's been tough, but it's been amazing. Thank you.
Thanking the Ballito community. Thank you for letting us know what's actually happening here at the checkpoints. And I think the call is quite clear. If you're an able-bodied person, go to the website. Max, if you could just repeat that website for us.
With pleasure. It's www.ballito.info, and you'll be directed on all the different links there in the website. It's very, very clear, as well as the social media links. Thank you very much, and thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So Max has made it clear it's easy to volunteer. You just go to the website, put in your name, your contact details, and you'll get given a slot. It's been astounding just to see how many people have volunteered so far. But the important message now is it's not time to relax. It's not time to allow the checkpoints to not be manned properly. So we have to just keep up the momentum. And just from the North Coast Courier, we just want to say thank you to every single resident who's been out there day and night